Hey guys, Cameron here. Welcome to Road Dog Gaming, and today we have the Smackdown. Sorry, my ass itches. The Smackdown Live review for September 20th, 2016. Okay, so this is two-ish weeks away from No Mercy, which is on October 9th. Which is on October 9th, as I said. And so it's getting heated, some matches are getting put in place and all that. So, first things first, the first thing of the night was a contract signing for the No Mercy women's title match for SmackDown between Becky Lynch and, Alexa Bliss. Now, it was supposed to be civil. Alexa Bliss signed her name and then threw the table onto Becky Lynch. And then Becky Lynch got up, went out, and then Alexa Bliss went to leave the ring. And as she was walking up the ramp, Becky Lynch came up from behind her and started attacking her. And after Alexa Bliss was running away, Becky Lynch went in, signed the contract, grabbed her title, and walked out. Now, there's one other thing I want to mention about this. So, Mauro Ranallo said that Alexa Bliss is like her cinematic counterpart, Harley Quinn. I'm like, no, they're nothing alike. While Alexa Bliss is still doing her stupid dress up as Harley Quinn gimmick, which actually was missing from this because she wasn't even in the outfit because it was just contract signing. All she had was the red hair, which it's nothing like her cinematic counterpart for the simple reason of, first off, the Harley Quinn version has blue on one side and red on the other, not just straight up red. So Alexa Bliss is nothing like her. And also, how is Alexa Bliss even close to being like her in any way other than her look right now, which is supposed to be inspired by one of the biggest films of the year. So obviously, there's still nobody rooting for her though. So who the fuck cares? So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way because obviously I still hate the fact that they're doing the stupid Harley Quinn gimmick for her. The Usos versus American Alpha. The Usos did end up winning. They continuously attacked Chad Gable's leg that they injured a few weeks ago before Backlash. So yeah, they're definitely still on this huge tyrannical heel raid. Raid? Not raid, sorry. Run. I don't know why I was thinking rain. Or raid. And yeah, it definitely seems like they're prepping to try to actually get the belts. There's actually a confirmed title match between Slater and Rhino and the Usos for No Mercy. There's not much really else to say about that one. They went backstage and got in Heath and Rhino's face for a few minutes. That was pretty much it. There wasn't really much going on with that one. They kind of said they were cheated out of the belts, which they really weren't. They cheated to get there. So, I mean, meh. Baron Corbin defeated Apollo Crews. Just like the Usos, there's not really much to talk about with this one. It was a lackluster match, and it's like, hey, we've already seen this twice, so meh. Baron Corbin did get in Jack Swagger's face, who was sitting at ringside, though, after the match, which I thought was awesome. I definitely want to see where that feud ends up going. I like it. It's a nice feud. Becky Lynch... not Becky Lynch, sorry. Natalya and Carmella and Naomi and Nikki Bella had a match tonight. Between the commercial, before the commercial, after Baron Corbin match, or around that time, Naomi and Nikki Bella got interviewed backstage and pretty much talked about Natalya and Carmella. The next match was The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. I hated this match. I'm not saying it was a bad match, I just didn't like the ending. So, okay. So first off, this is a repeat of the Backlash match. If you guys don't know what happened at Backlash, Maurice sprayed an unknown pepper spray type substance in Dolph Ziggler's eyes, giving The Miz the opportunity to win. Now, back at Backlash, the ref didn't notice. Maurice went to do it again tonight, and the ref noticed and kicked her out of the match. There were a lot of near finishes during this match. Dolph hit the zigzag, Dolph hit the Famouser, The Miz doing the yes kicks from obviously making fun of Daniel Bryan, doing a lot of Daniel Bryan type moves, you know, to try to piss off Daniel Bryan, obviously. Because The Miz had to fight this match or else he lost his contract. Excuse me. Not too long after Maurice got ejected from the match, The Miz went to roll out of the ring, grabbed his title, and went to go leave. Dolph wouldn't let this happen. Dolph was beating him up outside the ring, threw him into the barricade, threw him back into the ring, and at this moment you can see The Miz kind of clutching something like right up against his chest. And as the ref went to throw the title out, like get the title out of the ring, Dolph came back in and sprayed in the eyes by The Miz. Miz hit the skull-crushing finale and won, which I was expecting during his music playing. I was expecting it cut off and just you have Daniel Bryan come out and say, you know what, you lost, you're losing your title, whether, you know. But no. The Miz just got the win by cheating again, the same way he did at Backlash. Only this time it was him spraying instead of Maurice. Which I feel kind of like this might be setting up for something. I feel like it could possibly be setting up for a match between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler at No Mercy, where it's Maurice is banned from ringside, or it's some sort of steel cage or something like that. And maybe a stipulation to where if Maurice does come down, if she's banned from ringside, if she does come down, then The Miz loses automatically and loses his title too, which I definitely feel like is the right thing to happen, because I mean, it's obviously that this is what should happen, you know? It's like, you know, he's cheating, he's been cheating, and Daniel Bryan obviously doesn't like The Miz. Why not just give him a stipulation to where he loses the title either fucking way? You know what I mean? I was kind of expecting Daniel Bryan to say, you know, if you cheat to win at all, or if you get disqualified or anything like that, then you automatically lose no matter what, you know what I mean? Which would have been a smarter idea for him to say, you know? Because then The Miz doesn't get the title anymore, and I was expecting his never-ending title reign, Intercontinental title reign, to end tonight, or last night, at 169 days, but now he's at 170, which, yeah, boo. Randy Orton defeated Eric Rowan. Not much to go off of on this match. There's not really much to talk about. Randy went for a quick RKO, got reversed, ended up hitting the middle rope DDT, and then RKO, 1-2-3 pin, and then Bray Wyatt popped up. Well, technically the screen went black. It came back up to where you could see, and Eric Rowan's mask was just laying in there, and it was painted with red eyes around, like red around the eyes and blue around the mouth. So it kind of looked like he was wearing a clown type mask. I mean, it was still his normal sheep mask, his still normal white sheep mask, but like they had it set up to where it looked kind of like a clown makeup on it. And Bray pretty much said the same thing he's been saying for the past 2 months before he decided to jump Randy Orton at Backlash so he couldn't fight, and then lost to Kane. Excuse me. Which is pretty much... Excuse me again. Which is pretty much, I'm a god, Randy, you can't defeat me. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? Alright. Natty and Carmella versus Naomi and Nikki Bella. Obviously, you guys know that there's feuds going on between these women, between Natalya and Naomi and Carmella and Nikki Bella. Carmella's is kind of unwarranted. There's no real reason for it. I could see why Natalya might want to fight. Naomi might be pissed at her for certain reasons. But Carmella and Nikki Bella, there's nothing really going on with that one. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, you know what I mean? Like, Carmella attacked Nikki Bella for no real reason. Carmella wasn't really here that long. Nikki Bella had just come back from an injury that was possibly career-ending. And what does Carmella do? She gets all pissy. Kind of like what I was expecting Alexa Bliss to do instead of Carmella. Got all pissy and attacked her, which is kind of stupid. Right as the ring went, Natalya went and attacked Naomi, knocked her right off of the side of the ring, and then Nikki Bella went after her, put her into a fireman's carry, and then Carmella came in. Nikki Bella kicked Carmella in the stomach. Carmella rolled out. Nikki said, yeah, that's right, you better stay out. Natalya went to pull Nikki Bella into the sharpshooter, and then Carmella attacked her, got her out of the ring, and then Nikki and Naomi won by DQ. And Carmella continued to assault Nikki outside the ring, and Naomi got up, went in the ring, booted Natalya in the face, went out and got Carmella off of Nikki Bella, and I liked it. It wasn't too bad. Finally, the last match of the night, because this is only a 2-hour show after all, so there's not much to talk about. Dean Ambrose versus John Cena. At the end of last week's SmackDown, right after the tag match that they won, Dean Ambrose hit the Dirty Deeds on John Cena. That's about all that happened. And I liked it. It was awesome. He also called him, the part-timer and all that stuff, the lazy part-timer. Calling John Cena that, and not really a good idea. This was the first time they actually fought each other on SmackDown Live. Not the first time they faced each other. I'm pretty sure back in the Shield days, John Cena was in a match against them, which kind of makes him against Dean Ambrose. But yeah. Right off the start, right before the start of the match, AJ Styles had an interview pretty much talking about, oh, I'm the face that runs this place, and I'm the champ that runs the camp, and all this crap. And it's like, dude, shut up. You sound like a fucking retard. You sound worse than Chris Jericho does, okay? Just stop. Alright? And he pretty much kept spouting off bullshit about it. He's either like, oh, well, I want them to beat the shit out of each other so neither of them can perform correct at No Mercy. Dude, No Mercy is still over 2 weeks away. No matter how badly they beat each other, unless they actually give each other minor fucking injuries, very, very minor injuries, there is no way in hell that they're not going to be able to compete at 100% at No Mercy. No way. It's over 2 weeks away. There's no possible way. Right at the start of the match, they both went for a quick finisher. Cena went for a quick AA. Excuse me. Didn't get it. And then Ambrose went for a quick early Dirty Deeds. Didn't get it. Match went on a little bit. Cena went for an STF. Ambrose got the rope break. Cena hit the AA for a 2 count. Dirty Deeds by Ambrose for a 2 count out of an attitude adjustment reversal. They traded punches for a while. They traded right hands for probably 5 minutes, I'd say, maybe less. And then Cena went for another AA. This would have been his third AA had he hit all 3 of them. He went for another AA, got reversed into a roll-up, and Ambrose got the pin for the victory. This is heading into No Mercy. Obviously, the other matches are Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss, and then the triple threat between Dean Ambrose, John Cena, and AJ Styles. Now, I'm not going to count this as a prediction video because they're not the full predictions yet, but I also want to give you guys my current predictions for the first 3 matches. I have Slater and Rhino retaining the titles. They haven't had them for very long, and I doubt that Daniel and Shane want to put the tag team titles onto the Usos. You know what I mean? It's the Usos who would really want to give them the titles. Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. I have Becky Lynch keeping it. Why Becky Lynch fought for this? Alexa Bliss gave her a bunch of shit about, oh, you weren't born to be a champion and all this, and Becky Lynch cut a really, really good promo about, yeah, I wasn't born to be a champion. I was born to live in a small house in Dublin and work a shitty job and all this, but she had the dream to get the title and got it. She's not planning on losing it anytime soon. So I definitely, and Alexa's like, oh, I was born to be a champion. No, you were born to be a Harley Quinn fucking ripping off bitch who has no style to herself. It's just how it is, And then Dean Ambrose versus John Cena versus AJ Styles. Now, I don't have an actual clear prediction on this yet because I don't really care which way it goes as long as AJ Styles loses the title. Not saying I hate AJ Styles, I just don't like the run they're giving him right now. He's being way too cocky and arrogant as of late, and the whole club thing really pissed me off too. It's really squandering his potential right now. They're making him a great heel, which is awesome, but he's supposed to be the face that runs the place, and he's still heel. Do you see the problem? So what I'm thinking, first off, is I'm thinking there's going to be a giant, massive turn at No Mercy. I feel like AJ is going to end up going face because he's going to get, I think this is what's going to happen. Now, this isn't a full prediction of what I think is going to happen because, like I said, I don't really have a definitive winner. I have it between John Cena and Dean Ambrose. Either way, I'm fine with the victory or with the ending of that match if it's John Cena or Dean Ambrose. But I think what's going to happen is early in the match, they're both going to just gang up on AJ. Why? Well, AJ pretty much made John Cena look like a fool, and cheated to beat Dean Ambrose for the title. It's kind of like what happened with Seth Rollins getting injured and losing the title and not really losing it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't think Dean should have lost the title in that way. Excuse me. He should have, you know, I feel like he should have retained it, but of course, AJ Styles had to get the title because it's AJ Styles and the people want him to be champion. Like, no, not everyone wants that, and he's not doing the best job as a champion either. He's kind of a dickbag, a bigger dickbag than he was before becoming champion, which is hard to say because he was a fucking massive douche. Massive freaking jackass, spouting out bullshit the entire time. So, I feel like AJ's going to be taking out of the match very quick, giving him that whole face, aw, look, he's going to lose his title without having anything to do with the finish of the match, which is going to give him a nice face turn. Then Dean is also going to go heel, and I think John's going to stay somewhere in the middle. I don't think John is going to really get either, because, I mean, he's about to get, if he wins, which this is the reason I want him to win, he gets his 16th championship win and ties Ric Flair's record, which I definitely like. You know, he deserves it. You know, it'd be an awesome push for him. It'd keep him kind of on the face side. However, if he loses and gets cheated to win by Dean Ambrose, turning heel, I feel like John's going to turn heel right after and go after Ambrose the next week on SmackDown. And I think Dean should win for the simple reason of he got cheated out of the title. He never deserved to lose the title, man. He lost it in like the shittiest way possible. He deserves that title still, but either way, I'm fine with how it goes. Peace, guys.